Did you guys hear this story? Because if you haven't, oh my God. YouTube. YouTube's too busy targeting women up in here to even care what people upload. Okay, yeah, because he's a white guy. They're like, it must be great, because he's not saying like anything like negative about violent men. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this dude, now remember, he's 32. You have to go back 32 years. What was 32 years ago? It was a very bad time promoting this kind of garbage and abusing children. But anyway, his name is Justin Mohn, and he showcased his father's beheading in YouTube video and had clear mind, the DA says. Of course he did. Because having a PD doesn't mean you're out of your. I mean, I consider them out of their mind, but they know exactly what they're doing. In fact, they're extraordinarily calculated and they think things through, right? They do things they don't care, and they're psychotic and they're violent and they start their own cults. That's actually part of the PD because of their God complex. So they start religions, they do this crap. Watch what he did. It's really interesting. I don't know if it's this case where they were trying to be like, oh, and he had a gun or something. I don't know if it's in here, but I was like, the dude would have done it anyway, and he had a lot more than that. So it wouldn't even have mattered if he was like without one. He would have just used what he did here. This story contains graphic descriptions of violence that may be offensive to readers. Good, I hope they're offended, because this is your son's. Okay, officials say a Pennsylvania man who police say decapitated his father and held his head up in a video posted to YouTube while calling for the public execution of government employees knew what he was doing. I mean, he's able to operate YouTube. Okay, so Justin Mohn acted with clear mind, aware of his actions and proud of his consequences, because he's psychotic. Um, their definition of this stuff is just, yeah. Anyway, Bucks County District DA Jennifer said at a press conference, "It was evident to us that he was a clear mind in his purpose and what he was doing. That's an important fact to us in his prosecution." On Tuesday, they were called to Levittown home of 32-year-old Juan after his mother discovered the decapitated body of his father, Michael, in the bathroom on the first floor. And this is in the suburbs around 25 miles northeast of Philadelphia Center. Officers found the head wrapped in plastic inside of a large pot, a machete, and a large kitchen knife in the bathtub. I mean, I don't see a gun thing in this, so maybe I'm confused on another story, but somebody pulled up another story. I don't know. Let's keep going. Justin faced charges of first-degree murder, possession of an instrument of crime, and abuse of a corpse. In a grisly 14-minute video posted on YouTube on Tuesday evening. Oh, and they want attention, a lot of attention for being criminals. So, of course, he's going to do that, right? Tuesday evening, held up his father's head in a plastic bag in the video titled Mohn's Militia. They called for arms for American patriots. He called himself the commander of America's national network of militia known as his own militia, and called for patriots across the USA to publicly execute government employees for betraying their country. I know, my brain just went. Okay. His father, who worked for the federal government for 20 years, is now in hell for eternity. Um, Michael was a 68-year. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we going to see some of the flags here? What caused this? Watch. Michael was a 68-year employee of the Army Corps of Engineers. I don't know. Is he some type of military guy, like something? Because that's part of the stuff that's in this stuff. And when you go back into the childhood portion, that's why I said I guess all important, you guys. You have to go there and you have to look at the fact. Why did he target his dad? What the hell's up with this dude? Okay, so there's something that went amiss here as in childhood by their parenting, and to tell me this guy was ever okay is a joke. Okay, so the dads are typically like they can be very strict and abusive and whatnot, and not to shame the victim, but there's a reason, there's a rhyme to this whole thing, okay? Justin also jocks the home of a federal judge and put a bounty on the heads of federal government employees. While he targeted employees of the federal government, he said his threats did not apply to state government employees. Oh, okay, these guys are special. All right. The video posted online by Mon racked up more than 5K views before YouTube removed it. I mean, that's not that many views, you know what I mean? I'm sure it was pretty, nobody was searching for it. I mean, that's why. Okay, so it's quite horrifying how many views we understand it had before it was taken down. Well, 5,000 wouldn't be that much if it's like somebody posted a video, right? And then a whole bunch of people all of a sudden found out and they started like spreading it really quick and then everybody came in. It could happen in a matter of minutes. So 5,000 ain't that much. Trust. And ask them how much they get paid for 5,000 views. But anyway, authorities said Justin fled the scene in his father's white Toyota Corolla to Fort Indian Town Gap, around 100 miles away, the site of a large National Guard training center. He drove the vehicle through the center barricade and climbed a barbed wire fence. Yeah, he thinks he's military, right? Local police were able to track him by pinging his phone and arresting him because without incident, because he's an idiot. Upon his arrest, he told officers he went to the center in an attempt to convince the National Guard to take up arms against the federal government. Wow. He's pretty special. You guys need to do this for my militia on my own. The ego here, right? Like he's in his own universe and he thinks he's like the most powerful guy in the universe because of that God complex that's in that. And he's like, I'm just gonna go up to them. I'm gonna convince the National Guard. Like totally, this is reasonable. Totally. I mean, yeah. He's also indicated that he wanted to speak to Governor Shapiro to join forces. Okay, so Justin Mohn was also armed with a 9mm handgun. Yeah, this is like a and then that. It was in the story. And then that. Missing one round when he was arrested. Yeah, he used a gun, but he also used a knife and a million other things, right? So it's just like he had every weapon under the sun. He didn't even need the gun. Like the gun's there too. And they were trying to turn this solely into a gun thing. I'm like, no, it has to do with your upbringing and the terrible messages that you guys keep putting out here. And he is off kilter, and he was. I mean, look at the dude. I mean, and he's a rapist. You know he is. Okay, so then he was legally purchased the gun the day before decapitation. Well, you don't use a gun for decapitation, so just legally purchased a firearm the day before his father's death. I love how this is like the main focus. It's like, and he handed over a medical marijuana card so that he would be eligible to legally own a gun. A fact that showed his clear state of mind in planning the crime. And then he had no history of diagnosed mental health issues because he has a personality. I told you he has a personality disorder, and they keep going in and they keep going. They're totally fine. Do you love your country? Of course I do. In fact, I want people to get, totally brutally killed, to like, not, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the side story, white supremacist fundraise for hate. Yeah. Okay. He's white. He's a male supremacist and he's total batshit crazy. But he knows what he's doing. It's calculated. They're not in like the middle of a state like of hallucination and they can't tell reality from reality. He's creating his own reality. Like he wants it to be a certain way. It's not, oh, I think, aliens have came down and I'm totally, I don't know. It's not that. It's the God complex. The God complex inside of it. Like it's totally there. It was the answer to why all these things were being created to begin with, because what's in that PD. And I was like, holy crap. But it's from abuse. Like I said, there's a military thing. He thinks he's military. So somebody in this family here started going on about some government shit. That's why I said the people in government are abusive, okay, for sure. But what he's going after is a whole different thing. Like it's like not what we're talking about. And nor would we say go and what did he say? He wanted to execute them. He wanted to publicly execute government employees for betraying their country. And he's in the right mind. He knows what he's doing. And he goes to YouTube. He's like, I'm going to show everybody this. I'm going to get everybody involved. I want everybody to get on my side. You're going to get on my side. You're going to do all this. I mean, do you want to date this guy? I mean, ladies, ladies, look at him. Would you trust him in an alleyway? Look at him. I'm telling you, look at, and that smile is literally deadly. Yeah, no. I judge you by your looks. I judge you by your looks is what I'm talking about. Something happened. This home life right here. No, the focus should not be guns here. The focus should be on how you're raising your children. Okay? And none of this was okay. None of this should be like enabled or okay. So, I mean, I'm sure when he's grown up about loving your country. Like this bullshit. Like I don't even think twice about this crap. It's like I don't love my country. But anyway, like he wants to go kill people that say things like that or anything that things need to be changed. That's his thing. He's like, how dare you want to sit there and try to ruin white supremacy, dude? We're gonna come out here and take y'all out and publicly, like, to do this thing. How are they different from any other religion, though? When you go, you think like people would associate some of these actions with another country or so. Yeah, it's not. It's not. They meet right there. They're gonna sit and have tea together and agree. Yeah, we should take them out in the public and kill people. Yeah, that's him.